Okay, what we're going to do now is we have taken apart our previous K'NEX device, and now what we're going to do is we're going to build another device that goes along with manufacturing engineering. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a list of parts, and then what we'll do is we'll get the parts out, and then we will begin building. Okay, the parts you're going to need, we're going to start with our connectors. You're going to need two white connectors. Two white connectors. Then you're going to need a total of 8 yellow connectors. So you'll need a total of 8 yellow connectors. So you need 2 white connectors and 8 of the yellow connectors. The next connector that you're going to need will be the dark gray, and you will need a total of 4 dark gray connectors. Then you will need to find 2 of the tan locks. You'll need 2 of those. And that will do it for connectors and locks. The next thing that you want to do is start making a list of your rods. And you're going to need a total of 6 yellow rods. Total of 6 yellow rods. Then you're going to need 1 blue rod, and you will need a total of 6 white rods. You will need 6 white rods. Then you will need your gears. You will need 2 yellow gears. These are crown gears because they have the little crown, the gears that the teeth that stick up on one side, kind of like a crown. That's why they call them crown gears. So you'll need 2 crown gears, and of course you will need your motor. So I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to have you get out all of those parts, and then we will begin building. Okay, here we go. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a white connector and a yellow rod. Snap them in like that. Then we are going to take a yellow connector. Snap it in like that. We'll follow that up with a white rod and a second white rod. And you'll notice that we will have our 2 white rods. We want them to be parallel with each other and form 90-degree angles off of the yellow rod. Now once we have that done, we're going to build a second one of those. So you'll need the same number of parts. You'll need a yellow rod. You'll need a yellow connector. Then you'll need a white rod and a white connector. So you have 2 of those parts. Now those parts are then going to have yellow connectors put on them. So we're going to put yellow connectors on both of those. Like so. Now we'll take another yellow rod and we'll finish up by making a rectangular space with our parts. So 2 rectangular spaces with our parts. Now, when these are done, they form the basis of our motor mounts, okay, or our motor framework. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our motor and we're going to simply put our motor inside the white connector like so, and we want it so that it's parallel, the top of the motor is parallel with the yellow rod. Then we're going to take our other motor mount, and there you go. Now it's a little bit flimsy in the back here, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our blue rod and we're simply going to push our blue rod into both yellow connectors. And that's going to stable it up a little bit for us. Okay, so the switch is up here. Now, next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take one of our white rods, and we want it to be at a 90-degree angle from the yellow rod, or 180 degrees with the white rod. Okay, and stick it up like that. And then what we'll do is we'll take a yellow connector and put it on top like that. Then we're going to spin it around, and we're going to repeat the same process on the other side with a white rod and a white connector. And there we have it. Now the next step is to take a yellow rod, and this is going to be our power takeoff, and it's going to go into the motor. Once that's in the motor, you're then going to take a tan lock, and we need the tan lock. We're going to put it right on our axle like so. Then we're going to take our gear, and we are going to put our gear on our axle, and we want the flange to go right in to the tan lock like so. Then we'll take a dark gray connector and we'll snap it on the outside, and then you push everything that way. That way it extends far enough out on this side so that you can take another dark gray connector and connect it on like that. Now this gives us a nice tight fit here with very little play between the gear and the motor, and we like that. That's really good. We like that. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put another yellow rod through the top up above, and then it might make it easier if you take your yellow or your dark gray connector and put it on the back side like that. Then you can pull it through. And at this point, we're going to take another tan lock and we're going to put it on this axle right there. Then we take our second crown gear and we slide it on like so, and then we finish everything off with another dark gray. And there you go. There you have it. And you can turn it on and you can see how your gears work. And we'll leave you with that. So then we'll show you what we're going to do with that machine.